God's financial fortune is not randomly distributed. It is entrusted to those who have a heart for his kingdom. Many desire wealth, but not everyone qualifies for divine financial blessings because God does not just bless people for their own gain. He blesses those who will use their resources to advance his work on earth. God blesses those committed to his kingdom. Zechariah 1:17 declares, "My cities shall again overflow with prosperity, and the Lord will again comfort Zion and again choose Jerusalem." This means that prosperity is connected to God's kingdom agenda. When you align your desires with God's purpose, you position yourself for divine fortune. In 2 Chronicles 15 verse 12 to 16, the people of Judah made a covenant to seek the Lord, and as a result they experienced divine prosperity. God is always looking for people who will commit their resources, time, and energy to his kingdom. God is looking for who to bless, not what to take. Luke 16 verse 11 asks, "If therefore you have not been faithful in the unrighteous mammon, who will commit to your trust the true riches?" God does not need anything from us. He owns everything. Haggai 2-8. However, he watches to see if he can trust us with financial blessings. The mistake many people make is seeking riches for personal gain without considering how to use their wealth for God's purposes. But to be rich in this world without being rich in God's kingdom is a dangerous risk. Luke 12:21 warns, "So is he who lays up treasure for himself and is not rich toward God." Your heart for God determines your access to divine wealth. A heart that genuinely seeks after God will always attract his blessings. When you put God's work first, he ensures that your own needs are met abundantly. Matthew 24:14 reminds us that the gospel must be preached to all nations before the end comes, and God empowers his faithful stewards to finance this mission. He gives financial resources to those who will use them wisely for his work. Faithfulness in small things leads to greater blessings. Luke 19:17 states, "Because you have been faithful in a very little, have authority over 10 cities." This shows that God tests our faithfulness in small things before entrusting us with more. If you are faithful with the little you have now, by giving, tithing, and supporting kingdom work, God will enlarge your capacity for greater wealth. God marks our faithfulness for promotion. Proverbs 11 verse 30 declares, "The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he who wins souls is wise." Those who dedicate their resources to soul winning and kingdom stewardship are wise in God's sight and are positioned for greater blessings. Similarly, Daniel 12:3 states, "Those who are wise shall shine like the brightness of the firmament, and those who turn many to righteousness like the stars forever and ever." This means that financial and spiritual promotion is reserved for those actively engaged in God's work. Matthew 6:33, NKJV. "Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you." Proverbs 3:9-10. "Honor the Lord with your possessions and with the first fruits of all your increase, so your barns will be filled with plenty and your vats will overflow with new wine." Luke 6:38. "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be put into your bosom." To everyone watching and listening to this, desire wealth not just for personal comfort, but for kingdom advancement. God is looking for those he can trust with financial fortune. Be one of them. Engage in kingdom stewardship, be faithful in little, and God will enlarge your capacity for more. Remember, true riches are found in being rich toward God, not just in accumulating worldly wealth. If you want divine blessings, align your heart with God's purpose, and he will supply all your needs abundantly. Thank you for your time. Please like, comment, share, follow, or subscribe, and also turn on your notifications for more.